second lecture for ITEC 320. This is going to introduce you to the basics of Ada programming, and as you can see, this is our Hello World in Ada. This is a little different than Java, because in Java you would have something like class Hello World, and then you would have a public static void main, and then you would actually print out what you want. So with this you can see there are similarities obviously, but there are also differences. By default, Java includes and has support for basic output. Ada, however, explicitly requires you to include input and output for text and integers. So it only includes whatever you specify. So we can start to see that Ada is extremely specific and requires you to explicitly state exactly what you're wanting. And instead of classes, we have what are called procedures. We'll get into that more later on. And if you notice, this is hello1 and hello1.adb. It's like Java. This would be stored in helloworld.java. We also have to pre-declare all the variables that we are going to use in our file. And by pre-declaring them, it makes it easier on the compiler writer, because obviously you can create the symbol table for the procedure much easier, but it also makes readability and maintainability much easier, because now I can focus on tracing or figuring out what variables do what, and I don't have to read through the code and make a pass myself to figure out what all the variables are first. So this is just one little aspect of Ada and a feature you can see for forcing it to be more readable and maintainable. Next major difference you'll probably see is when we're assigning information, you have to use a colon equals. And because of the colon equals, you're probably going to get lots of syntax errors by forgetting it. The equals is typically used in Ada for comparing the two different operands. Now, these two statements tell us about how to output in Ada. And we're using the Ada text IO, and we're accessing that package, and we'll get into what a package is later, and using the put line procedure inside of that to send a string hello world to the output. And then we're also sending the value of x. Now, how does this actually work? So let's save this, go over to our terminal, and you use the command gnat make and then hello1, which is the name of our procedure. And due to the compiler, I get all kinds of warnings, but thankfully it goes through and provides all of these different commands for us. And if we had several files, I would just have hello1, hello2, hello3. So once it's finished, I use a ./hello1. If you're on Windows, you don't have to use the ./, but if you're on Mac or using Rux, that's how you put those two together. So this is the basic Hello World in Ada, and also, as you can see, you have to explicitly tell your procedure where to begin and end. So that is the very basics of Ada, and next time we're going to start looking at different types and what you can do with them.